Before we get started, I would like to say that this video could have been sponsored by Sonic Forces Speed Battle, but it's not because I'm too afraid to ask for a sponsorship from my Lord and Savior Sega-san. Sonic Forces Speed Battle is a game for iOS and Android devices that pits you against other players online as you race to see who's the fastest through different levels based off of the Sonic Forces game that releases tomorrow. You can download it on iOS now and on Android devices on November 16th. Now, you may be asking why I'm advertising this game if I'm not sponsored. This was honestly just an excuse to show off how much time and effort I put into mastering this game. I'll let it run a little longer, and then on to the video.
Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight. All alone we will never be. The two of us are holding the key. We see today a world we couldn't see. Before I say goodbye to you, one more last fist bump.
Merry Christmas, my elves and elvettes. I hope your Christmas season is filled with cheer, and I want...
Not Christmas!
You see what I have to live with? I hope your Christmas season is filled with cheer, and I want to start off this video by saying I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Not only is he responsible for me being a shut-in neat who plays video games all day, but he's also one of the driving factors behind me wanting to be an artist and an animator. You can definitely see the influences in the way I draw my characters with comically oversized hands. But that's probably also because I used to draw Sonic non-stop growing up. One of my biggest dreams was to one day bring Sonic back into the limelight by making a new Sonic cartoon. Sadly, Cartoon Network beat me to the punch with their new hit TV show, even though they won't acknowledge how good it is by giving it a decent time slot or any advertising, Sonic Boom. I can't get too mad though, because Sonic Boom is comedy gold. I definitely recommend giving it a watch. And one thing that makes the Sonic franchise so great is the colorful cast of characters. However, some of them tend to stick out more than others. So today, I'll be going through my top 6 favorite Sonic characters. Why 6, you may ask? Well, that's because at the time of this recording, there are only 6 more hours until the release of Sonic Forces. And before you ask, yes, I've heard about the less than positive reviews, but I'm not going to let that dissuade me from getting this game. I've had it pre-ordered for the last 2 months, and I'll be damned if I don't get it now. So with that being said, let's get on with the list. Coming in at number 6, we have Smalls the Cat. Yeah, that's right. Big the Cat's evil doppelganger from the Archie comic book, Sonic Universe. I can hear you asking now, what could possibly be so interesting about Smalls? Well, let me tell you, it's not what we see him do, it's what we don't see him do. Big is just a simple, literally, fisherman who lives by the river with his best friend Froggy. Meanwhile, off-screen, his evil counterpart has done something so heinous, so vile, so unspeakable, that it has landed him in a multi-dimensional correctional facility. God, he's so cool! Coming in at number 5, we have Scourge the Hedgehog. Oh, Archie Sonic, rest in peace. As I type up this script, I'm starting to realize that I only like most of these characters because of the ways they were portrayed in the comic books. And Scourge is absolutely no exception. We've seen bits and pieces of what an evil Sonic could be like in the games with characters like Shadow, Metal Sonic, and Sonic.exe. Wait, I don't think that's supposed to be in the script. But when it came to Scourge, Archie took the whole evil Sonic plot and fully expanded its dong. He was the complete opposite of Sonic, yet they had so much in common. They were both cocky and arrogant, both of them were chick magnets, and the only difference is that Scourge took what he wanted and didn't care who he hurt. Oh yeah, that and the whole thing about him committing matricide, but we don't talk about that. Either way, Scourge was exactly what I was looking for in a villain during my edgy teen years, so he'll always have a spot in my heart. Oh, and not to mention that he's green, which is like one of the best colors, if not the best. Landing at number 4, Marine the Raccoon. You know, I'm still upset that Styx didn't turn out to be Marine in Sonic Boom, but that's okay, because we got a completely new and lovable character as a result. But that's all I'll say about Styx for now. She can have a video all to herself if you want to see it. Right now, the spotlight is on Marine, and I bet you wouldn't want it any other way. Marine is a hyperactive raccoon who is fluent in the language of the sea, which is apparently Australian? I guess? This pick is purely for nostalgia purposes, as I can still remember unwrapping this game at Chuck E. Cheese's during my 10th birthday party. I was a hyper little boy just like Marine, and that's why I clung so much to her. And then about a year or two later, she was reintroduced into my life with the first installment of Sonic Universe. Damn, Archie. Back at it again, I see. Anyway, Marine is just one of my favorite portrayals of a child in any Sonic media. The only other one who beats her out is number 3, Cream the Rabbit. I regret to inform you that my reasons for having her on this list are not completely pure. It's just that she's just so fucking OP! Sonic Advance 2 and 3. Cream and Cheese bring forth the absolute end of any enemy who comes within 3 feet. Sonic Battle. Once again, she's bringing the pain with her flawlessly executed combos. Sonic Generations. Look at this! Oh, and she's pretty cute too. Not to mention that she's very well mannered. Also, Archie, get back in here. This one cover right here made me come up with the headcanon that Cream would end up spending a lot of time with Shadow growing up, and she'd eventually become really tough and edgy and maybe run a bar or some shit like that. I don't know. But that's probably just because I'm gay. Coming in at 2, we got...
Oh no!
Comes down to this one penalty kick. Can the young woman break the glass ceiling and prove once and for all that a female can be just as good an athlete as a male?
You know, Amy, anytime someone calls attention to the breaking of gender rules, it ultimately undermines the concept of gender equality by implying that this is an exception and not the status quo. What? Just because I'm a meathead doesn't mean I'm not a feminist.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. And my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character of all time is Amy Rose the Hedgehog. You know, a lot of people look at Amy and say, man, I really want to fuck her. You know, a lot of people look at Amy and say, wow, she's really annoying. When are they going to stop putting her in these games? But you know what I see when I look at her? Pure determination. She has a goal in life. She wants to get with Sonic, and she'll do anything to achieve that goal. She'll put her own well-being in danger just to prove to Sonic that she's someone worth being with. Not that she's ever in any real danger. She's proven countless times, in the Archie comics, that she's a very capable fighter. She never backs down. She knows what she wants, and she's going to do whatever it takes to achieve those goals. She's always just been someone I really looked up to. I can't wait to see where she goes from here. And you better believe that I'll be cheering her on from the sidelines. But it's also because I've always been a huge Son Amy fag since day one, and now that Sally's gotten the axe, there's only one person left for Sonic to get together with. The Avatar from Sonic Forces. Well, there it is. My top 6 favorite Sonic characters. I hope you all enjoy telling me why I'm wrong in the comments below and why Shadow is the best. Now, knowing my luck, this video probably won't be up until tomorrow. So, I hope you're all enjoying Sonic Forces. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next. And until next time, Diddle out. Wait.